This is C-White from Global Warning. Warning you was hot on the streets to the corporate suite. I'm here with a living legend. You know, it's always a warning before the storm. Joe, how you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here, man.
That's right. Yo, you've been dropping albums after albums after albums. As far as I know, you got 9 albums now. And you got one coming out on this year.
June 29th, we got the album The Dark Side out. New single with Young Jeezy, the second single with Trey Songz. We just getting it in. We trying to make good music for the people. That's it.
I've been following you for a long time, Joe. Tell people what make you so relevant for all these years.
I don't know. I just love making music. You gotta love what you do. At the end of the day, I love making music. I love making hit music, being hot. That's what it's all about for me. So I don't really get high smoking nothing like that. I get high off of making music. That's my vice right there.
Yeah, you've been setting trends for a lot of years, Joe. And right now, what do you think is your opinion on the state of rap right now?
Well, you know, I love hip-hop, man. No matter what people do, it could be Dirty South, West Coast, East Coast. I love hip-hop music. You know, every now and then you get a good gem, a jewel in the now, like a Drake or something that's new, fresh breed, blood out there, killing them right there. So, you know, hip-hop is always going to get bigger and bigger and always get better because, you know, it's always going to be new talent, new people to come out to really take the game to another level.
World, and you represent the hood, 2 hands in the sky. I'm so cool. Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? I'm so cool. And I got these goals. Say what? Say what? If you get close to my house, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm out the hood. And you just put them up to the hood. Put them up. Hood. 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 You can walk it out. We don't come to the crack. Come to the crack. Yeah, nigga. Welcome to the crack house. I sit on the McDonald's the way I bring up ride. From the hood with every nigga. Put up a couple burgers and tackle that bacon pie. Yeah. Still got my name carved in that central book. Yeah. Gave that pussy a scar and told her good looking. Oh, you's a crack baby. Let me turn on my baby.
You had a long career, Joe. What would you say was your best moment in your career?
Well, the best well, I could break it down in like a couple of ways. Well, my favorite song I ever did was New York, New York, collaborating with Ja Rule and Jadakiss. It gave like New York this whole sense of pride, and it was crazy. You know, I love that, and also just my contribution with bringing Big Pun to the game. You know, I feel like the top 5 rappers ever, and for Latinos, a god, an icon. So the fact that I introduced the people to him, you know, that's a major accomplishment for me. Wow.
And I know for a lot of years you wouldn't get on an airplane, you wouldn't fly for nothing, you wouldn't even go home and rock it. But I know at some point in time you broke that ice, you got on the airplane.
I had to get that money. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of money all over waiting for me. You know, there was a lot of, you know, places just waiting. You know, there was money there waiting for me. It was just like, imagine you seen bundles of money just sleeping there for me. And so I was just like, they want to pay me? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I had to get up on that plane, you know, but it's all love.
And you're a well-rounded businessman, and I know you're into acting. What's the difference between acting and live performance?
Well, for me, the most favorite thing, you know, for me is performing live, man, and seeing the people. You know, I always get, whenever I have a great show, I reflect back to the little kid, 12 years old, writing rhymes in my projects in the Bronx, you know, overnight. You know, my moms and pops used to scream at me all night to stop doing that, and so whenever I see, you know, the crowd singing my words and loving my music, you know, I always get a flashback of that while I'm on stage, and can't believe that I come from nothing and became something, and that people actually love my music. So it's a special feeling. You know, I came out just an underground gangster rapper, which I love to do. And then when Big Pun passed, you know, he was getting all that money because we went straight for the ladies and all that. So, you know, his shows, he had girls and all the ladies and was getting big bread. So when he passed, I said, you know, I got to keep it going in that level and make some songs for the girls and make some hit records And ever since then, I love the feeling, you know. Before I was making girls for chicks, you know, it'd be like 1,000 dudes in the crowd. Not even one girl. The girl would be a girl with a bullet scar. So as I started making them big songs and all that, seeing pretty women in the crowd, I started loving it. So we just try to balance the two.
We taking over.
Who inspired me was KRS-One and LL Cool J. Those are the guys I looked up to.
Rest in peace, Scott.
Scott LaRock, you know. So it was like, you know, I loved them, but I love a little bit of everybody. I loved Heavy D. I loved Biz Markie. You know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane, Rakim. Everybody who was putting it down, like rap's new generation, like it was just everything. I love that era of music, man. It was incredible to me. They were like gods to me. Slick Rick the Ruler, Dougie. You know what I'm saying? It was like gods to me. So, you know, the fact that I'm able to, you know, I don't look at it like that because it's me personally, but you know, I carry on tradition. I salute them and keep making music, but you know, it's ill. Maybe there's some young kid. He gonna be like Fat Joe in the future. It's like, yo, I used to look up to Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? C. White, Global Warning, Joe Crack, you know what it is.